Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? MetaverseMillen here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. Exciting times, big video. I've been away for a couple of days, so we're back. We're going to go into everything, what's happening with the Sparkler airdrop. So that's basically your Twitter, what's connected, and then how you can get your points up. We're also going to look at Sparkade.me. We're going to talk about Paris. We're going to go into how much Sparkler we got, and then we're also going to go into our plan to invest that $1,000 tomorrow as well, because it's payday. So click that subscribe button so you don't miss any content, and let's get into the video. So yeah, basically at the start as well, Granada Hills, the factory, the showroom. I'm still waiting for the racetrack. That dot's still not there, but I'm just going to leave that. So we're going to move on to the assets and other stuff in the game. Loving this. I'm nearly on my first batch of assets, so we've got basically 100 assets, and I think I've got about 18 left to produce, which is really cool. Yeah, 18 left, and then I'll be able to take that spark off and build more structures. While the price is down where it is with Sparkler, obviously they're going to adjust the price. I don't know when they're going to adjust the price, but yeah, I'm going to keep building as many assets and get also as many structures built as I can, just so I can actually get the most out of that Sparkler, which will be really cool. The price of Sparkler right now is over 6 cents, so that's quite cool. It's pushed up, but don't just look at the 1 day. If you look at the 7 day, it gives more of a picture. But this can go up over time, it can go down over time. We're not going to speculate on this channel. We will be buying in if it goes to about 3 cents, you know, something like that. I believe when more Sparkler drops on the market with the airdrops, BitGet, all this other stuff, it will go down again and then it'll go up. So yeah, might be able to get in like at about 2 to 3 cents, and then if we do, we'll probably purchase a bit. But for right now, we're loving the game of Upland. We believe in the $1,000 going into collections. We've had a big think about it. If we're going to go to Paris, if we're going to go into like the Sparkler and like start trading it. But no, we're going to actually go and buy more collections, more property, get a monthly yield up. This is our plan, to get as high as we can on our monthly yield. We're now up at 266,823. I did put a little bit in yesterday. I got my £200 from Samsung, so that money was when I got my new phone, the cashback promotion they had going. So yeah, we went out, took the missus out for food last night, and then we also just stuck the rest in. I finished off the, what collection was it I finished off? I think it was the Brentwood collection. I bought 2 properties for UpX, and then I also just bought 2 properties for dollars last night. That pushed it up about 3,000-4,000 UpX, which was really cool. And then I got a few more properties at like 21-22% markups. Yeah, we might get a massive collection, or we might keep a little bit of dollar for the, obviously, when profits drop down below that like 22-21%, and just take the profit on that, because the difference between like full price and that is amazing to see. So yeah, we're going to keep attacking like that low markups in the game, and 95% is going to be in LA as much as possible. I see Upland as like a long-term game, so if we actually keep investing in land, I believe like all these layer 2s need land. I believe like everything what happens in Upland, like you need the land below it. So right now you've got 30,000 players, but imagine when like 50, 100,000 players are playing, and there's not much land left in LA and other places around the globe like London. I just see the prices going up over time. You know, imagine this in like 2 years time or 3 years time as well. So that's not going to load, so we'll go back out of that. But yeah, the assets, once I finish these first 100 assets, I'm going to start building more structures. We've got that unique structure nearly finished as well. We are doing a giveaway. We've got a couple of giveaways what I'll talk about as well. We've still got that $100 wheel. It's only got 1 day left, so by tomorrow, so roughly 24 hours once this video comes out, to get onto that $100 wheel, purchasing any James UK property or any magic castles in the game. So yeah, jump onto that if you want to. We've still got the 25 for Granada Hills to spin as well, so the top 5 property holders in Granada Hills will be put into another wheel, and then that wheel will be spun, and then $25 will be given away to the winner of that as well. If it does land on me, I'll just spin the wheel again. So we'll go to Granada Hills to show the top 25. And then you can see all these names here on the top 25. This is UPX land, if you don't know. So yeah, these will all be put into a wheel and then spun, and then just $25. You don't need to enter anything. All you have to do is be in the top 25 property holders in Granada Hills. So yeah, that's exciting. We're going to keep running that, but we will be changing the $100 wheel. I have got some good news about that, but we will be changing like kind of the mechanics and stuff. So this is going to be the last like 24 hours to jump onto the $100 wheel. If you want to purchase any James UK property or any magic castle in the game at 10520 Balboa Boulevard, or just over here in the game of Upland, right next to my factory. You've got the MetaverseMillen showroom, and then in here, just go into the shop now, and then you've got for UpX or for dollars as well. So yeah, I'll keep adding to that as well. We've got the golf giveaway, so these are some of the prizes. If I do giveaways, I will be locating all the assets into this showroom as well. It's quite cool, like kind of the process and how it all works, and just yeah, loving like how seamless it is at the moment. Especially like the other day, I posted on Twitter and X, but like yeah, someone tried to log into my account with my email, ended up locking my Upland account. So I woke up, I didn't know if like I've been sent to Alcatraz, or I woke up like kind of like on what's like happening kind of thing. I was like absolutely, and then I managed to log in again. I see my account, my UpX. I was like, whoo. But yeah, I did have my 2-step verification on as well. So if you go over to settings here, and then you see down here, you've got third-party applications, marketplace markers, show FSA. So all these ones are to do with different stuff like the graphics, the enhancement. You can invite friends, you've got support, you've got other good stuff on here as well. I turn the other explorers off just so everyone's not like whipping past, but I do turn that back on sometimes. Verify your identity, third-party applications, manual authentication, and then authentication or whatever here. So I keep mine on SMS as well. I need to change my mobile number and move it over to my new number as well. I don't keep on Google because my Gmail account's on Google, so if they ended up getting my like email, they would be able to get in, but like cause it's SMS, it's a different like phone and it's a different number as well. So yeah, good luck getting into that. But it's good seeing Upland actually like stepping in and like locking that account as well. So I've got a lot of confidence going into this like kind of investment tomorrow. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, that happens, to make sure your account's safe as well. So yeah, that's massive. The Sparklet price, and then all the buildings. Hopefully we can get more built before that price goes up. I don't know when it's going to go up, but like when it does. So this is like the most valuable time to actually build as well. And we've still got to get the extra Sparklet for the like treasure hunting and like a daily logins and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the Sparklet amount is on the account, where the Sparklet price is on the exchange, and like all that kind of good stuff going forward. We won't document it every single day, but we will kind of keep an eye on it and talk about it as well. Sparkade.me is cool. There's a lot of new updates here, so like the shares and stuff. I've got myself a share, so basically I'll get a percentage reward based on the sales on the tax in Sparkade.me. I'm still looking into how it all works. It's very technical, but like it's really cool to see. You can see now there's only 66.42% availability, so a lot of players have actually burned crystals to get these shares, which has really strengthened the crystal market, which is cool to see. You can see it's gone over 100,000 UpX again now, so what we're going to do is start building more. And then you can see with the price here, we started investing last time when it was about 80,000 UpX, and it went up to like 1.6 or 2. It went over like 2 million at one point. So obviously the amount of like players coming in, spending UpX on crystals and stuff. I see a lot of new players coming into this. I see like the growth on the market. I see a lot of stuff happening in the game with the actual prices. Yeah, it's all very positive, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing where this amount can actually go over the next like couple of months and that. I see this layer 2 really growing and adapting and like basically being there for a long time, you know. So we're really excited. We're going to upgrade some more factories, and we're going to upgrade all to level 5, and then just see how many kind of mines we can get online. You know, right now we're sitting at where will it be? So I've got 350 planets, I've got 64 moons, I've got 94 colonies, and I've got 110 bases as well. So these sell off resources as well. So if you have 3 extra resources for what the actual mine costs, so a base is like 100,000 sparkles, a certain amount of people, like resources and stuff. Once you have 3x the amount, like you could sell those resources off to another player once he purchases a base in the game. So that UpX goes to the actual player what sells those resources. So that's really cool. A lot of good stuff with Sparkade.b, so jump onto it if you've not already. There's so much good stuff in the game for actual players to get involved with, so that's really cool. And then we'll go back to Upland and we'll have a look at everything going on. So yeah, the yield's going up nicely, and then tomorrow will be a really good day to actually get in some more really good collections and see how we can get this yield up and the net worth in the game. So yeah, looking forward to that, because if we actually go over to UPX land, what I actually do over here is go over to overview, and then in overview I'll look for the markup for dollars. So if you can see here, I've got floor markup USD. So now I can go down here, I can see that 22 floor markup for Chicago right now. You've got Nashville just behind with a 23. So what I'd do is go into Chicago, and then I'd check like which neighborhoods actually got that 22% markup, and then I'd go into like the property search and find that property and like kind of identify where that property is. So we'll go to floor markup USD, and then you can see 22% markup, and then Edgewater. So you can see Edgewater's got a 22% markup. So what you'd do is just go into property search, and then in neighborhood I'd just go to Edgewater, and then you'd go for dollars as well, and then you'd be able to search that and then find the properties. The property might be sold, so see that one's sold there. So all we'd do is go back into like kind of the overview, and now you can actually see, we'd look for the second lowest, so we'll go back here, so you can see it's 25. So what we'd do is go back again, and then once we go back again, we'll be able to go see what the second lowest is, which would be Nashville. So once we go into Nashville, we'll go into the dollar again and have a quick look at the dollar amount. So you can see 23 there, and that's at Midtown. So now we'll go into property search, and then we'll go to Midtown, and then in Midtown we'll go for dollars, and then we'll search that. So now we'll be able to see the markup 63, so that one's gone as well. So a lot of players are actually buying these low markups right now, which is really cool to see in the game. But yeah, that's how I kind of find like properties really quickly as well. That's how I found the collection. It was like a 1.96 or 1.98, and I got that for about 30% markup. I got another property for like 26%, and I got another property for like 23% or something like that. It was very, very good to see like that 61,000 monthly yield go up as well. So just by itself, that brings in like 720,000 every single year, and that cost $1,000 around about. So yeah, if you think about, it'll only take about just over a year and a quarter to actually pay back that initial investment, instead of usually 6.5 years with the 14.7%. So it's a lot faster way to generate growth as well, because you can see here in the account, we'll be able to get that up to 325,000 over the next like couple of days, which will be really cool. But at that point, 320,000, we'll only push this up to like 15.5, and then we'll get up to probably like 340, sorry, by the end of next month, and then we'll be able to push it up to 400,000 as well. So that'll only be at 17 million at 400,000. So I think by the point we get to about 22 to 25 million on this net worth, we'll be hitting a million monthly yield on this as well. So this is going to be really exciting. Over the next like 3 to 6 months, we should be able to get like at least 500,000 if we can carry on like pushing the account with my overtime and stuff like that. So it'll be really exciting to see, and then all this money will just go straight back into Granada Hills, and then also any Magic Castle sales just goes back into Granada Hills as well. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see where we can actually get this like kind of node in the next couple of months, over the next year and stuff like that. I've got more plans for more like factories, more showrooms, more good stuff as well, like including racing and other stuff as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. A lot's happened, but like I don't want to go too much into like everything. Like we will look at Paris as well quickly. You can see these extras really. I'm like so tempted with these pro bundles, like because you can get purchasing grants a player 3 properties at a discount mint price. There is a 15% chance of receiving a premium high value property, and a chance of getting 1 to 3 landmarks as well. I don't know why, but something's just sticking out with this one here, and there's enough left, so I don't know, I might buy one of these as well. Just to see what it's all about, and then we can obviously document what properties we get if we ended up getting like kind of a better value, or if we ended up coming out just at like a 90% markup or something, you know. So that would be cool. You can see the thrifty traders have sold out as well, both of them, and then you can see you've got St. Denis passes, 1,000 have sold as well. So this is very positive to see a lot of this selling out, you know, with the amount of money it's costing. Upland seems to be in a really good place, you know, everything going on with like the sparklet, the airdrop, and also like kind of the market as well. You know, it's like it's really positive to see how it's come out on like these markets as well. It's really strong as well. Just because it's not in the UK or America and stuff like that doesn't mean it's not a great choice by Upland, and I'm feeling very very positive with this. Like a lot of players are looking at it too, like kind of this week I can't get sparklet, like, you know, and like it's not like that. We understand there'll be some stuff we can get involved with and there's some stuff we can't, you know what I mean. Like I don't understand it sometimes, like it's fair. A lot of players are saying like it's not fair for like America and stuff, but it's like none of us was able to get over to like Genesis week, you know, to get that free spark and all that stuff, you know what I mean. It's like costing 4,000 to 6,000 £30,000 for like a return trip. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff what's going to come out for different places in the world. It's not all going to be like American based, especially if Upland want to grow and actually attract new players in the game. It does really need to be an international game, and like they seem to be at France more, they seem to be in London. Like it looks very positive. It would be cool to see if like Genesis Week was like, imagine if they had it in London next year. You could have like more kind of like a European kind of like population, or like kind of what is it, like kind of you could like attract like kind of new players in different like continents. You could have one in like not new, I keep saying New York, but like I keep thinking about other places, you know what I mean, like around the world. Like, you know, you could go over to like, where could you go as well? Like Japan. Like imagine having one over there with all like kind of the Japanese people. Then when you open certain places like, you know, Australia and stuff, you know, Sydney, and then London, and then Vegas, you know, so, or maybe like now it's getting bigger. They have like 2 a year or something like that, because you could have one as a conference and one as like Genesis Weeks. I see there's a lot of growth, a lot of people talking about Sparkler, and just, yeah, I can see this map in like 2 years time, 3 years time. So it's all patience. I'm not looking too much at the price like over the next week, over the next day, over the next month. I genuinely don't care. We're putting that money in and we're leaving it, and we're going to let it grow and see where it actually ends up. I believe in the property, so everybody's looking at Sparkler, everyone's looking at layer 2s, everyone's looking at factories, everyone's looking at totems, everyone's looking at all that kind of good stuff, racing. But one thing you need for every single adventure you want to go into Upland is property. Pretty much property you need for every single thing in the game. So what I want to do is try and like buy up property and land. That's my kind of plan over the next like 3 to 5 years, like from now, but like another 3-5 years we'll just keep buying and buying property. Like I want to have 10,000 properties in LA, like 15,000 properties. I want to be able to like expand as much as possible, and then when renting mechanics come in, I'm like all set up for that. And that's where I believe like our gameplay will really grow. You know, new players coming in, like the more properties getting minted out. Right now you've got 30,000 players minting out Upland, basically 30,000 on average. And if you look over here, you can actually see 296. So obviously the new city's coming out. But imagine if there was double the amount of the player base, which is most likely possible with like kind of the Sparklet release and everything else. If not, it'll be obviously with the bull running like next year, which will be really cool. So you can see this number like going down probably like a few hundred a day, but imagine if it goes down 400 or 500 a day. It like basically speeds up twice as fast as it's minting out. And if you keep on the city releases like you are, it means like the unminted goes down, there's less supply, there's more demand for those properties, and then the prices go up again. So yeah, right now it's like kind of a slow kind of sales and other stuff, but I don't see that. I see one player coming in with like £4,000 or £5,000 or dollars right now, and being able to take like a massive chunk of the market and get their yield up to like 300, 400,000 up X, you know. So it's very like possible for players to come in now and start to mint out a lot of property, especially with all the players what are on now, like ourselves. We're growing our yield as well, so we can mint more properties every single month as well. So I see it's very positive for places like LA, places like New York, you know, San Francisco, all these places. It's not just about where the floors are now. If more players come in, it's going to kind of like support that floor, and it's going to keep like the floors going to be higher, not lower, if that makes sense. Because if there's twice as many people fighting for the same amount of properties, you know, that property price should go up technically from that player influx. But yeah, I'm actually really happy and positive with Upland right now, everything what's going on. The airdrop's here as well, so if you go over to airdrop.upland.me, we're still waiting for a few other points to register as well, so we should be close to like level 5. I do like how this has been laid out, how you've got the 32 multiplier, so we're at the top of the multiplier, which is really cool. But then if you also, a lot of other players now have actually got like high multipliers as well, so that pot's going to be divided by more players, so you're not going to have like a player getting like a massive amount compared to a lot of other players as well what actually engage with Twitter, or X as you call it. So yeah, this is really exciting. We're going to check if there's any more posts. These are the last two that we've actually done. And then you can see all the expired missions as well. So these are all the ones that have kind of been completed since the airdrop started. So that's cool. That'll be more Spark in the bank as well. It's not going to be 13,540 or whatever it gets at. But yeah, I think it should be a good amount. Hopefully with the boost. I don't know if they'll give you 4x, you know, what you used to get. So, because like the price and stuff like that, I was watching the neutral zone this morning. It's like it's really interesting to see where the prices will go. Because like right now, what if it only doubles, but we're getting it for 4 times cheaper? So like you're still getting a twice as advantage. So it's getting really interesting. All these different avenues where you can make like kind of different like returns and like which way's better than another way, and like a lot of players, yeah, it's going to be kind of like to how much to pay out and other stuff as well. It could be really positive, or it could cause a massive ripple in the community. So yeah, it's just exciting. But like it's one thing what's really exciting to us, like we kind of put money in. This is not financial advice, but money we enjoy, just like kind of if we went out for a meal or if we went to the pub, you know, it's not like money I need for my day to day. So we plan to like heavily invest for the next 6 months just to speed up the process. I don't believe that the markups are going to be that low for very long, so we might only get another 3 months, we might only get another 6 months, but we're going to keep pushing it as much as possible. I believe in the long growth of Upland. I believe in like the next 10, 20, 30 years, and I believe in like Granada Hills. I believe in this YouTube channel and everybody what supports it as well. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. Yeah, we're doing a really good job. Like the whole community in Granada Hills is just really firing on all cylinders, and it's, yeah, a proud moment. Everything what's going on right now, the assets, you know, like just, yeah, it's a good time, and just looking forward to everything else what comes out on Upland, like the trailers, the renting, the like menus, like just being able to search your collections, you know, that'll be a major upgrade. So yeah, they're doing really good, no complaints. I'm actually really excited to see what happens over the next couple of months on the game and what they've got in store for us as well, you know, with all these different kind of mechanics for like Sparklet, you know, like kind of with the driving, with like fixing your car, maybe like with buildings, you know, being able to upgrade like different stuff. But I'd love to see burn mechanics, you know, like with the legits or whatever, they're gonna like, you're gonna be able to burn Sparklet. It'll be really cool to see like other mechanics to burn Sparklet in the game as well. So like obviously over time there's only going to be a set amount of Sparklet, and there could be a little bit like a plug where like Sparklet does get burnt. That'll be really interesting to see what happens with that as well, or if that could actually work with it being on an exchange. So yeah, it's interesting to see what's going to happen as well. But we're staying in LA. We're not looking at Paris. We're not looking at buying going over to do the city release. We're looking at putting as much as we can into like kind of the low markups tomorrow. It'll be probably 2 a.m. tonight, so like another 12 hours, but yeah, we'll get paid, and then I'll try and keep all the money there for the video as well, because as soon as it goes in, I'm like kind of a kid at a sweet shop and I want to get these collections. But yeah, I'll try and wait till after work tomorrow night and we'll get them as well, or I'll just film the video of me buying them, and then I'll do like the audio. I'll talk over what I'm doing on the game. So yeah, I think that might be cool as well. But yeah, I'll leave you there. The video's dragging on a little bit, but yeah, I appreciate all the support, everybody what follows the channel, everybody what like follows and like supports MetaverseMillen as a brand as well. We're getting so close to this 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, a lot of good stuff happening, and next year is going to be really exciting as well. So click that subscribe button, like the videos, it really does help the channel, and comment down below if you've not already. It really does help the algorithm and like push this video to new players as well. So yeah, thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. MetaverseMillen, peace.